hoods where we don't even own the building. Claiming the block, let's go proudly claim my children. Dear Philadelphia, this is how I'm feeling. Dear Philadelphia, this is how I'm feeling.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Everything Philly Podcast, your platform for information, entertainment, and hitting some hard topics. I'm Sharice.
Rob in the building.
Hey. Welcome. So, this month, May, is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because mental health is super taboo in the Black culture.
Why?
Huh?
Why? I never heard it was super taboo.
Mental health in the Black culture?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What that mean?
It means that our culture doesn't like to talk about mental health, things that kind of affect our way of thinking and things that affect how we maneuver throughout our day. They don't get into going to see a therapist, talking about your problems. In the Black culture and community, we were always taught you take care of your problems within the home. No one knows your business. They didn't believe in the medications, and definitely didn't believe in going to talk to a stranger about your business.
I still believe all those things.
However, times have changed.
For who?
Things are different. Just the world, the way of the world. And I think those changes have been so much so that mental health can't be taboo anymore.
I mean,
It has to be talked about. It has to be dealt with.
I agree with you. It has to be talked about. But so you think that you need to see a psych?
I'm not saying you have to always see a psych. I'm not saying that you have to always take medication. I'm saying get the help that you need, be it a psych, be it medication. But
Be it
I don't
family that care about you, that talk and listen to you.
absolutely. I just don't think that it should just go unrecognized and should just be swept under the rug as, oh, just going through something, you'll get over it. Pray, go to church. I think it's deeper than that.
So do you think that a lot of I don't even want to say mental health patients or
What you want to say? Crazy or something?
no, I mean a lot of people just act out because they want attention, and then you think that they got mental health issues because of that.
I mean, I think that's going a little bit outside of the box. I'm talking about people who are really stressed, who are really at their wits' end, who are really struggling every day, but they try to suppress it and they try to hide it because no one wants to be crazy.
Well, crazy is the thing now. If you watch social media and your TikTok and everything else, crazy is what gets you the likes and the followers and everything else.
But that's unfortunate that I think that's fake because somebody that's like really throwed off and really needs some help, I don't think that the mindset will so much be on making a TikTok or something to show how crazy they are.
Okay, that's my whole point because you saying it's fake, but people are so into social media now. They want their likes, their attention, and the followers and all like that, that they go above and behind. And it calls them to do stuff that people will sit here and say, there's something wrong with that person. They mentally disturbed. But is really not that. It's just they don't feel the love, the attention in the household or from friends or
But I don't
peers.
think that's a mental health issue. If
Exactly. But that's what you would consider it when they get arrested or they hurt somebody's. Oh, he's mentally disturbed. It's something with mental health. Like that's the first label that they put on you when you do something that's not common.
I do agree. I think that mental health term can be used as a scapegoat, but I also know that there are real mental health issues. I don't think it's more open now and it's more expressed now, which is why I think people are easily jump on the crazy bandwagon if for social media. But I think when you talk about real, true mental health issues where people are struggling to go about their day or they're struggling to deal with trauma or they're struggling to deal with work-life balance. I'm not talking about somebody that's trying to get attention.
I know, but how can you determine between the two? because there's always something that you're acting out on that
Right.
gives you that label of being mentally disturbed.
I can't. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know how you can determine between the two. Um, but I just know that mental health is really a thing now, and it's not just somebody's just crazy or somebody is just heartbroken.
Yeah, I mean,
Those things can lead.
mental health issues have always really been a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but now you see it quadruple or 100 times over than what you used to because of so much stuff that's going on in the world. Like the drugs that's being put out on the street, everything is cut with fentanyl, and the attention that people is getting from uh, coming out the closet. Like it's so much stuff that causes stress in other people's life that it makes them act out. They don't really have mental issues. It's just things ain't going for them the way they would like it, or something just came out of the blue and they didn't. They was hiding it forever, and they start acting out on it because they want you to see them other than what you see. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like what I was telling you about my past. Like, because I was a very insecure person, I became this person and made sure all the attention went to there because I had what they wanted. So you never got the chance to look at me. This is the same thing that's going on in life right now. Like people is not comfortable with who they are
Mm-hmm.
and they act out like this. It's almost like everything we've been talking about on our episodes. Like when you come out the closet, finally you feel free. But before you actually did, you was living a life of misery because you couldn't be who you wanted to be. So your life was stressed out, and a lot of people could have did all kind of stuff that hurt themselves or somebody else because they really couldn't be free. Did they have mental problems? No, they didn't have mental problems. They just didn't know how to go about what they really wanted in life. And I think that's more common with us because everything we listen to, everything we see, everything we're taught is from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dealing with who we are. Like you listen to the music, our music is hardcore rap or straight up sex. It's manipulating your mind to think how they want you to think. You hear rap music, you hear boom, boom, boom. That's hyping you up. Your adrenaline flowing. You got to get into something because it's there. That's not nothing you can be calm about and go about your day. And
No, you just
yes,
scared me.
that's what it's about. Then you get the sex music like the R. Kelly and all that other stuff where so now it's in your mind. You hearing about bumping,
I
grind.
don't see nothing wrong.
That's all manipulation. Is making you think what they want you to think. And it's coming from the higher powers. It's not the artist that decide I want to do this all the time. Whatever. Everywhere you go, parties, shows, church, corner store, you see somebody twerking.
Church?
Yeah, I see the little girls in the hallways or on the steps doing a TikTok and gyrating to whatever they doing. It's the thing. It's the thing because that's what they're taught. Everywhere you look, that's what they're taught. You even seeing guys do it now as the male form of whatever it is they doing. Like, what's really going on? Like,
I think Lil Nas X started that. All that dropping it down to the floor.
but we think we live in our life, but we live in what we see.
Mm.
We live in exactly what we see. Like, if I ask you, what would be the perfect world for you?
The perfect world for
Oh,
me.
$968 million.
Was that how much? I thought it was a billion.
No,
It
it
was a
didn't get to a
million.
billion.
Uh,
957 million or something like that. But that would be a perfect world for you. I forgot.
I'm not gonna say that. It sounds good though.
But what would be the perfect world for you?
A perfect world for me would be no violence.
No,
Um,
for you in your life. What's the perfect life for you? Not the perfect. What's the perfect
put
life?
me on the spot.
Yes.
The perfect life for me would be um pure happiness from within, um, financial security, the happiness, love. how am I scripted? You asked me this on the fly, and I just had to like come up with it. And that's what just came off of my heart.
Like in now in life now, people be like, "Oh, you gotta have the single home with the white
I had see
gated
you thought I was gonna be
fence,
materialistic.
and got a little have a little puppy and two
No.
or three kids with the barbecue, and like everybody got this life that they painted in our head. But okay, financially, you come just say if you came from a home with your mom and dad, and you got a brother and sister, and your mom and dad made sure you had food on the table, clothes on your back, a roof over your head. At that point, you got everything you want, right? As a kid,
Mhm.
okay? Your mom and dad raising you, and you don't have social media, you don't have the rap videos, you don't have all the ratchet friends and all that stuff. Like you say you, in-house school,
Mhm.
right? And they raise you the way they want to. You go to school. You may go to college. You may not go to college. You might be gifted at some kind of craft already.
Okay.
You don't accept the credit cards. So when you get to school, is putting you in debt from day one because they know you want everything, and your mom and dad ain't buying you everything. So they give you a $500 or $1,500 credit limit to kill you from the door. You in debt before you even an adult
Mhm.
because you don't know how to manage that. They don't teach you all that stuff in school. But in a perfect world, you will understand where you came from. Loving home, right?
Mhm.
A roof over your head, clothes, the whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
So in that perfect world, you would stay in that life as far as you could until your mom and dad say, "Okay, you're old enough to go out there and do what you got to do."
Okay.
You don't go get a $2,200 apartment for rent and you ain't got a job yet. You're securing your thing. You're securing your future. You're trying to do everything that's perfect for you, so your life could be less stressful. So if you got a job and you making 2,000 a month, you go get you a room. If you got to move out your mom or dad house or whatever, you go get you a room in a nice area that you only paying $500, $600 a month. You don't go get you a car with a car note. You ride transit until you got a car that you can afford. Now, once you got a car, or maybe transit may be best for you to get around where you gotta go. You're not a person that go here to there to there to there. You go to work, you come home, and you enjoy your life. Every now and then you go out with a friend or whatever the case may be. So you're not adding all these different bills on top of your situation that you can't afford. So that's one thing that eliminates all the stress, right? Because now financial isn't a problem for you.
Mhm.
You got that security. Still living good. You still got a roof over your head. Still eating. Still got clothes on your back. Still got friends and the whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
Still doing what life is about. Enjoying it. Now it comes with the self confidence part, right?
Mhm.
If you had a friend, if you're female, you got a male friend that you like and y'all been kicking it or whatever, you know your worth, so you ain't let him take advantage of you and y'all keeping it where it's at.
Mhm.
Makes you comfortable. If it's a no good guy, let him go. You move on. He wasn't the one. You got to be by yourself. Be by yourself. If the right guy comes, the right guy comes. But you don't have that stress of this nigga cheating on you, doing you dirty, beating on you, taking advantage of your credit. Got all his friends in your house playing Nintendo or whatever the hell it is he playing. Like you can actually control your destiny, right or wrong.
Mhm.
If that was the perfect world, then why we're not all happy?
Because that's not everybody's story. That's not everybody's
Why?
situation. Because people make different choices and have
Why?
different paths. Because we're different. What do you mean?
Why?
Why
Not
are we
different.
different?
We all live on Earth. We all got two hands,
Yeah,
two
but we
feet,
all
two
have
eyes.
our own individual mindsets and
From
thinking.
where?
Okay, from I guess where we were taught, if that's what your point is.
Exactly. So my thing is, we all sit here and talk about how everybody perfect life would be is different from somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because of what you feel you really need.
Okay.
It's from what was manipulated into your mind that you need all this stuff that you really don't need to be happy.
Okay. Your
Because you
upbringing.
said to me that your perfect world would just be inside happiness, joy, love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need all that financial stuff for that?
Well, when I say financial, I mean that
I'm
financial part is
asking
helping me
you,
to
I'm
live.
asking you, do you
Do I
need
need finances
financial?
to love myself or
Yeah.
to have love within? No,
Okay. So why would that part be a part of your description of being happy?
because I have to survive. I mean,
You can survive.
I can't love on myself homeless and jobless.
You don't have to be homeless. So you mean to tell me if you just prioritize things better, you have to be homeless and jobless?
You're saying that just me love than me within myself should be enough to be happy. And I said, in addition to having that love within myself, happiness will also be financial stability.
Okay, but because you love yourself, you're going to make sure you have everything that you need to survive. You don't need all the extra stuff to be happy. That's
What was that extra stuff?
finances that you really can't afford. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying we see things that we know we don't supposed to have because it's not in our range at that time. But we will go get it because we supposed to have it because everybody else have it.
Okay.
You're less than if you don't have it
Yeah, I mean
for most.
that's an insecure person.
Well, that's a mental state. That's what you're saying. We're talking about mental. Mental
It
is what you feed into your mind,
okay.
right?
Hmm.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. That's my point. Like, I don't think everybody that's perceived to be mental is just crazy. Like, if you're born that way, okay, there are certain medications that can help you get along in life. That's something different. But today's world, everybody that does something that's out of the norm is perceived as having mental issues.
Um, when I say mental health issues, I wasn't thinking on the level that you're thinking. I'm talking about mental health issues that people don't want to recognize, the things that people go through on a daily basis that they try to suppress and they try to hide, which leads them to stress, to depression, to health problems, all from
Not having.
no, just suppress. No, it's not about not having.
That's what you're saying because you stay stressed out from what?
It could be stressed out from family matters. It doesn't have to be a financial issue. They could experience some type of trauma. They could be stressed by grief. Like,
I agree with you to them terms, but I'm saying to you that with it being so frequent now, how can you determine the two? Like just because somebody act out, most people just saying they got a mental issue.
well, I don't know how to determine. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't determine if like they're just acting out because they need attention or something is really going on with that person.
I get it. I get that part. I'm just saying that in today's world, we're judged so fast
True.
without understanding what a person's actually going through. Nobody don't take the time to listen to understand what's going on in a person's life. We have a situation with a family member that we had to be out 3 o'clock in the morning. We didn't know why this person was acting the way they was acting until you got on the phone with them and found out what was the inside scoop. And then you can understand better why this person is out 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the night in a hardcore neighborhood, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But before then, you was ready to judge her. Like she got to be crazy. Like what the heck is wrong with this girl?
Right. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say crazy in the sense like she's really mental. Um, I wouldn't. I can't. I wouldn't determine that that person would have mental health issues because of the choices that they made. I feel like the choices that were made had to be from a circumstance. I wouldn't say that that person has mental health issues. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you used a lot of different names when it
So if
came
I
to
say when it came to that situation and I said that person must be crazy, I didn't literally mean like totally out of their mind, like not understanding what they're doing.
Really?
No, that when I say somebody, we use the term crazy lightly, and maybe that's the
We understand.
misconception.
We understand that the word crazy can be used lightly or however, but it was a lot of definition behind that crazy. It's just saying that you see someone do something and you really think that they're crazy, mentally disturbed, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times we don't know what's going on in a person's life to make them act out at that moment. It may not be a everyday thing for them. You might just caught them at a bad time. Somebody might be on the bus going crazy, acting a fool. And you're like, oh, this person is retarded, something wrong, he on drugs or whatever the case may be. But that person might just lost a kid, might just lost a loved one, a mother, a father, whatever the case may be. You don't know what happened to that person at that time before you label that person because we so quick to judge because our life is not as good as we want it to be. So we are so quick to look at somebody else to down them. Not saying you, not
No, no,
saying
no.
me,
I
I'm
know what
saying
you're
in
saying.
general.
I think when we hear that term mental health, we're so quick to say like to use it like somebody has totally lost their mind. And mental health is not always somebody just completely losing their mind. If someone has mental health issues, it doesn't mean like they're psychotic crazy. And I think when you say that you use that term, you
It's
automatically
taboo.
think it is taboo. It is mental health in the Black community has been taboo for years because they feel like you're supposed to handle whatever your stresses are, whatever your issues are, whatever is bothering you within the home. However, things have changed because mental health is a whole lot more prevalent. Like people are more open to talk about like I have some things going on emotionally that I need to get out, which is why we now have this mental health awareness month. And I
Well,
think it came about even more when, or we saw even more of the mental health issues that were going on during COVID, because that tested a lot of people's sanity. We can wrap it up.
I'm not doing that for you. I'm saying that's what our signs are. You don't see, you say you'll never see.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying I always see that little hand moving out the side of my eye. You know how you always lean back and so relaxed. You don't pay attention to your surroundings. I'm so newsy. My head is always on the swivel, right?
Mhm.
You don't supposed to agree.
Oh. Mm-mm.
So, y'all, let me tell y'all something real quick. Sharice is a liar. She promised y'all. She promised y'all some money, a treasure hunt, and she never came up with it. I think she pocketed that money and went to a show or something. So y'all need to get on her about that because I'm still willing to, have this little fun chase, but this one over here, I'll tell you,
You finished?
sure.
So let me tell you about this one right here. He's a liar. The whole money chase idea was his. Of course, I'm going to co sign. I'm Mrs. Johnson. Of course, I got my man's back. Don't put it all on me. This is a team effort. Now,
Yeah, I
I'll,
come up
I'll
with it.
cut.
I come up with the ideas, and you put them in play.
That's not what the deal was.
That's always the deal.
Oh, now it's the deal because that's what benefits you.
How it
That was
benefits
not
me?
the deal because you're trying to say this my fault that it didn't happen.
It is
It's how is it my fault?
because you didn't
It
put it
was
out
your
there.
game plan. It was your game plan. You had all the places where they're
I
going to have to
come up
meet.
with the ideas, and you put them in right.
We are a
and-
team.
Yes, that's a team.
No, it's not.
So I got to come up with the ideas and put them in play too.
No, you came up with the whole strategy. You had it already. This is what we're
She's
going to
proving
do.
my point.
We're going to go to this place. We're going to go to this place. We're going to do this. You had it all mapped out. Don't forget to plug it. Don't forget to plug it. I'm plugging it. When we going to make it happen? When we going to make it happen since you already had the game plan out?
So what's your job?
I'm going to help you implement it.
Then? I put it together. You just said everything I did. So what's your part in it?
It's not concrete. Those just what you said.
So
but we haven't
what's
sat
your
down like,
job?
all right, babe, we got such and such deadline to get this done. So let's go ahead.
See,
On
there
Monday,
she go.
we going here. On Tuesday, we going to do this.
This is the woman's
None of
bull
that.
crap. She just said I put everything in play. I said this, that, this.
I
I
said
said
you-
this. I said this. I said
You
this.
did. You
So
didn't
did
put
she
it in
ever
black
say
and
what
white.
did she do? These are the things. Listen, gentlemen, take your time.
That's why mental health is so important. Don't let them drive you crazy. Tune into your mental health. It's okay. Talk to somebody.
Just
Need
make
to
sure,
self medicate. You do
just
what
make
you
sure
got
it
to
ain't
do.
Sharice you talk to, because it ain't going to get done.
I wouldn't be the one to talk to you because I'm working on me. So, but I have some great referrals. You're killing me over here.
So when you gonna put it out there? So you can't put it out there now because you got to have it written down and all. You know how you do.
So when he
That's
comes
why
out,
you got the book and I don't, because I'm mentally
what?
ready. You're physically unprepared.
No, you're. Never mind.
Thank you very much. And I
That's
proved my
not.
point.
That wasn't a victory.
I should have. I should have been a lawyer.
You do talk a lot. Don't wink your eye at me. It's not the winking
So
time.
maybe the next episode, Sharice will have her thing in order, and y'all can go ahead and get to that money. Because Mother's Day coming up, people gotta buy their mom
It's
gifts.
too late. Mother's Day is Sunday. Get your dates together.
I said Mother's Day is coming up,
Right.
and people wanted to buy their mother some gift, but you ruined that.
No, you ruined it.
So listen, I just told you, people don't listen to people. They just get to talking.
Because you're not gonna keep putting everything on me.
That's only one thing. The things I gotta go through.
Flip back through the episodes. I get blamed for a lot.
Follow,
Like,
subscribe,
comment.
and don't listen to Sharice. Peace.
See y'all. It's been real.